Proverbs 9:10 says, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the Holy One is insight." But what does it mean to fear God? And why is that the starting point of wisdom? Fearing God does not mean living in terror that He will strike you down at any moment. It means having a deep reverence, awe, and respect for who He is. It is recognizing that He is holy, powerful, and sovereign, and that we are accountable to Him. Think about it. If someone has no fear of God, they will live however they please. They will define right and wrong for themselves, chase after sin, and ignore His authority. That is foolishness. True wisdom begins when we humble ourselves before God and acknowledge that He alone is the source of truth. The fear of God keeps us from sin. Proverbs 16:6 says, "By the fear of the Lord, one turns away from evil." When we understand God's holiness and His judgment, we realize sin is not something to play with. It destroys us, and God hates it. A healthy fear of God leads us to obedience. The fear of God also draws us closer to Him. Psalm 25:14 says, "The friendship of the Lord is for those who fear Him, and He makes known to them His covenant." Those who truly revere God experience intimacy with Him. Fear leads not to distance, but to deeper trust and dependence. Wisdom is more than knowledge. Many people have education, but that does not make them wise. Wisdom is the ability to live rightly according to God's ways. That begins with fearing Him, because without Him, we have no standard for truth. Consider Pharaoh in Exodus. He refused to fear God, hardened his heart, and brought destruction on himself and his nation. Now look at Joseph, who feared God even when tempted to sin with Potiphar's wife. His reverence for God guided his choices, and God blessed him. Fearing God also gives us perspective. Life is short, the world is temporary, but God is eternal. When we fear Him, we stop living for ourselves and start living for what truly matters. So why is the fear of the Lord the beginning of wisdom? Because it sets the foundation. Without reverence for God, wisdom is impossible. But when we fear Him, we gain insight, direction, and the ability to walk in His truth. If you enjoyed learning about the Bible, make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment about what story you want to see next.